Today we are going to be solving checkmate in one puzzles from the white's perspective, meaning that black will get checkmated. We're going to have 5 puzzles today, and each puzzle I'll give you 30 seconds to solve. And you can always pause the video if you need more time. So let's get started. Here's the first puzzle, and I'll give you 30 seconds to solve it. Remember, you can always pause the video during the timer if you need more time. And 30 seconds starts now. Okay, so time is up. The correct answer was bishop to a6, checkmate. This is checkmate because the king is in check thanks to the a6 bishop. He can't move to d8 because of the black rook, and he can't move to d7 because of the black pawn. The king also can't move to b8 or c7 because of the e5 dark squared bishop. And the king can't move to b7 thanks to the a6 bishop. So this is officially checkmate. Here's the next puzzle. I'll give you 30 seconds to solve it, starting now. And remember, you can always pause the video. Time is up. You can always pause the video right now in case you didn't solve it yet and you would like to. But the answer is h7, checkmate. h7 is the answer because the h7 pawn is checking the king, so he needs to move or capture the h7 pawn. The king can't move to f8 because the black rook on f8 is stopping the king. The king can't move to h8 or g7 because of the b2 bishop. And the king can't move to f7 or h7 or capture h7 because of the g5 knight. So this is officially checkmate. Here's the third puzzle. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to solve it, and you can always pause the video during the timer or after the timer, or even before the time, or right now, in case you need more time. The 30 seconds starts now. Time is up. In case you didn't solve it yet and you would like to, you can always pause the video right now. The answer is rook to e5, checkmate. This is the answer because the rook on e5 is checking the king. The king can't move to d5, f5, or e3 thanks to the rook on e5. The king can't capture the rook on e5 or move to f4 because of the knight on d3. The king can't capture the knight on d3 or move to d4 because of the king on c3. And the king can't move to f3 because the rook is on f3. The black rook is on f3. And you can't move to a spot where one of your other pieces are occupying. So let's move on to the last puzzle. I mean, fourth puzzle. There's one more puzzle after this. So here's the fourth puzzle, and you have 30 seconds to solve it, and you can always pause the timer. Pause the video. And it starts now. Time is up. The correct move, you can always pause the video right now if you haven't solved it and you would like to. The answer is b7 checkmate. This is checkmate because the king can't move to b8 or a7 because of the two knights. And the king can't capture the b7 pawn because the c6 pawn is defending it. As well as that, the b7 pawn is checking the king. So, it's checkmate. Let's go on to the next position. Here's the final position. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to solve it, and you can always pause the video in case you need more time. It starts now. Time's up. You can always pause the video right now in case you would like to solve it and have not yet already. So, the correct move is rook to e8 checkmate. This is checkmate because the king is in check thanks to the e8 rook. There's nothing to block the check or capture the rook. The king can't move to f7, g7, or h7 because of the pawns. And the king can't move to f8 or h8 because of the rook. This is a special type of checkmate called a back rank mate, and you can avoid it by pushing one of the three pawns in front of the king after castling. Most of the time, the best move is to push the h pawn instead of the other pawns, but occasionally the h pawn pushing could be not so great. So they play f6 or g6. Most of the time you push it forward one square, but in some special cases you have to push it forward two squares. So this was the last puzzle. I hope you enjoyed the puzzles, and I'll see you next time. If you have any feedback though, then please post it in the comment section below so I can try to fix it for future videos. As well as that, if you have any ideas for puzzles that I can do, you can always post them in the comment section below as well. If you'd like to get notifications when I post a video, you can subscribe, but it's completely optional. You don't have to do it. And if you'd like to, you can check out the chess playlist section for more videos like this. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.